I love hosting and having dinner parties, so this week I had some friends over for a pistachio-themed dinner party, and I made homemade garganelli pasta with a pistachio pesto sauce and breaded chicken, a citrus pistachio and pomegranate salad, baked brie and jam pistachio bites, espresso martinis with pistachio milk lattes, and for dessert I made a pistachio chocolate ganache cake and pistachio milk matcha affogatos. I got started making my pasta dough and then added all of my pistachio pesto ingredients into my food processor and mixed that up. I then thinned out my pasta dough and cut the pasta into some small squares and then used my garganelli board to roll out the garganelli pasta shape. I let the pasta dry out while I got started on some of the other food. I used some puff pastry and cut that into small squares and then added that to a mini cupcake pan with some brie, then apricot and fig jam with some crushed pistachios on top. I baked those and then drizzled them with honey. For the espresso martinis, I used a pistachio milk latte from the brand Tash. It made making the espresso martinis super easy. I then started breading my chicken, dipping it in flour and egg wash and then the breadcrumbs, and then I fried those while I got started on my salad, cutting up a bunch of citrus, adding on some red onions, pomegranates, and some feta, and of course some crushed pistachios on top. I then started cooking my pasta, reserving some pasta water. I added in the pistachio pesto, some more cheese, and then topped it with some burrata, some flaky salt, crushed pistachios, and some olive oil. And here's the final product for our dinner. Earlier in the day, I got started working on my pistachio chocolate ganache cake, making the batter for the cake. I used pistachio flour, which I've actually never used before, but it was so good, bringing the pistachio flavor and the pistachio color. I baked the cake while I worked on my chocolate ganache. Once the cake cooled, I poured the ganache on top, sprinkled it with some pistachios, and then put it in the fridge. For the pistachio milk matcha affogatos, I added some ice cream to some cubes and then carved out where I wanted the matcha to go. I used some pistachio milk for the matcha. I mixed that up and then poured it into the center of the cubes, and here is the final product.